Howdy, welcome to TBK Homeworld, and in this video we're going to be going over this Ryobi USB Lithium high volume inflator slash blower. This tool is primarily marketed towards air mattresses or pull toys, that kind of stuff to blow it up. We're going to be using it in our shop as the compact hard surface blower. This package includes the blower, a sweeper nozzle, a narrow pinch valve, USB charging cable, and a 2 amp hour lithium battery. Model FVI F61K. The flow rate for this little unit is 14 SCFM. It is IPX4 water resistant, and it has two speeds, both low and high, and it can both do inflation and deflation. Per the usual, this comes with a 2-year warranty. Fully loaded with the 2 amp hour battery and all of the accessories, this unit comes in at 13.3 ounces or 377 grams. On the top of the tool, we have the standard LED light, and here's what those different light colors mean. If it's ready for use, then it's going to be solid green. If you have a low battery, which is 20%, then you're going to have a solid red. If you have an extremely low battery, that's at 0 to 4%, it is going to be flashing red with 3 blinks. If it's flashing red with 6 flashes, then you have an overcurrent protection fault. If it flashes 9 reds, then you're over temperature protection. So that is one of the nice things with these USB Lithium is they have the built-in functionality of the flashing red. It is letting you know with the number of flashes as to what is going on with the system. So refer back to this video if you ever have one of these tools that's flashing red at you. Let's go ahead and take our battery. We're gonna plug it into our 3-port charger and get it charging, and we're going to go ahead and pull out a 2 amp hour lithium battery. Now, per the usual with a lot of these 4-volt USB Lithium tools, the battery goes into the handle. We slide it in, make sure that it's pushed all the way in, and then from there we have an on-off button. And that's going to turn it to high at first, then low, and then off. So on the side here with the motor, we have 2 storage solutions. We have the one for the sweeper, it goes there, and then we have one for the needler air tool. And then on the front, we have a nozzle that is permanently twist locked on here. If you pull one of these tools off, it simply goes onto this adapter here. So either one fit very nicely on here. If we add on the needle valve, this is going to be what's going to go into some of those pool floats and beach balls and those kinds of things. This allows you to get it effectively into that valve and bypass the little flapper valve. So it's going to take you a little bit to air up something because the flow through here is pretty low, but it will definitely work, and I love how compact it is. Now here's the cool thing about this. It is both an inflator and a deflator. We remove the nozzle off the front, we put it on the side. There is no twist in here, you just slide it into the side, and you can take the same nozzle, put it over here, and now you can use this to deflate your beach volleyball if you want to. So we've come outside and we have a bunch of sawdust all over our table here. Well, let's see how this little blower does for cleaning off our table. Well, as you can see, it did an extremely effective and fast job, and it didn't blow it really far away. It is a lower volume, so you don't have to worry about it shoving things into areas that you might not be able to get it to. So I definitely like that aspect of it. Let me put the sweeper on here, and let's test this with the sweeper and see how that does. Now I'm going to throw a little bit on myself, and let's see if it will be able to blow it off of my clothes. All right, let's go back into the shop and let's keep on talking about this tool. So as a 4-volt USB lithium blower, it works actually very well. It did exactly what I expected it to do. It is not a massive 150 mile an hour. It is not a huge CFM. It's not going to blow a whole lot of stuff far, far away. If that's what you're looking for, then you definitely want to pick up something like this brushless 18 volt. And this is a lot more powerful than something like this. However, this cannot be used as an inflator, whereas this can. So you can inflate and deflate things like a tube. If you're one of those people here in Texas who loves to go tubing every weekend, something like this may be just what you need to make that job easier for you. For a shop blower, I do like it though, because it does blow the stuff away and it gets it off of your work surface, and you don't have to worry about it making a big giant mess. It's going to be more localized within your shop. If you're using something like this to blow dust and dirt around in your shop, this one's going to end up being really bad because it's going to send it everywhere. Whereas this one, because of the less volume that it sends out, it's going to be more localized, and you're going to be able to sweep things up into a pile a little bit easier with this one than something like this, and then you can vacuum it up in your shop. Now, some people may not even want to use something like this, and I completely understand. If that's the way you are, then you don't have to get one. But I enjoy having something like this because whenever I'm working, for example, on sheet goods and I cut them up, I don't necessarily want to pull out something like this and send stuff everywhere. I just need my sheet good cleaned off. That's where this comes into play. I'm able to blow that big clumps of sawdust easily off of my sheet goods, get it away from my work surface so I can continue my project in a very fast fashion. If I use something like this, it's going to blow it all over the shop, and then I'm going to have to be picking it out of the toolbox, etc., whereas this one isn't going to cause that kind of an issue. One of the things I definitely like is that Ryobi thought about storage for all of the components with this tool. That is one of my main complaints about any tool manufacturer, is they don't put storage for bits, etc., on the tools. Well, they listened and they have now done this with this tool. So thank you very much for doing that. So if you have this little inflator, deflator slash blower, how do you use it? Have you been using it to inflate your pool floaties? Do you like it? Have you had problems with it? Let us know in the comments below, because your response could absolutely help another person with their buying decision. Plus, an added bonus, if you leave a comment, there's a good chance it will get posted on the next video, like this one. Thank you very much for leaving that comment. And remember, keep your tools sharp and your batteries charged, and we will catch you on the next one.